Hello friends, this is Singh, broker, owner of Supermax Realty, 647-961-2639, or you can reach me via my website www.supermaxrealty.ca. So friends, in today's video, I would like to discuss the state of Toronto real estate market, and in this short video, I would like to divide first, giving you a little bit snapshot about sales in the month of November 2020 for Toronto real estate. And then most of the part I'll be discussing about condo market in downtown Toronto. So friends, as per the recent stats from Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, they said November we have in total 8,766 sales in Greater Toronto area versus in 2019 November when we have in total 7,054 sales, which are actually up 24.3%. So the number of transactions in Greater Toronto area as per MLS sales reported are up. And if we see the average selling price, it is also up 13.3%. So this year in November 2020, average home price is hovering around $955,000 versus same time last year it was $843,000. And if I see number of listings, we have lots of listings. Last month in November, we have in total 11,545 listings, which are up 33.5% as compared to last year when the listings were 8,651 same month in 2019. And average days on the market this year, friends, are down 20%. So this year average days on the market is hovering around 28 days on the market. So if you've been watching my past videos for last couple of months, you will notice that in Toronto we have two different markets. So if we see the single family home market, which is detached home, townhomes, semis, the stat shows very solid, growth. In some markets, I'm seeing double-digit price appreciation this year. And in contrast, if I talk about Toronto condo market, we actually have seen a decline in 416 area condo sales year over year. So, as per TREB, the sales are down 3%. And if I see, 905 areas, they are doing very good. So 905 areas, the sales are up 23.3% in 905 areas, which are, suburbs of 416 areas. So as I said, the prices are down 3% in 416 for condos. But if I study 905 areas, sales are doing very well. And I was speaking in the morning with one of my investors whose condos I manage and rent in downtown. So he just want me to, ask me what is the state, like what is the inventory, how does it look like? So right now I'm recording this video December 10th, 2020. So I checked like core areas in downtown Toronto region, which basically are C01 and C08. So if you're based in Toronto, so basically these areas include south of Bloor, east of Don Valley Parkway, north of Lakeshore and Queensquay, and then if I go on the west side, basically go as far as Dufferin. So those are all the like rectangular area which has all this C01 and C08 areas. So in the morning, in C01 areas, we have 1,531 units for sale, and for rent they are 714 units for what you call lease. And if I see like C08 areas, so basically in total we have 1,944 units for lease, and in C01 area the total rentals are 4286. So let me rephrase again. C01 area is basically close to CN Tower and those areas. So I see the rentals in total are 4,286 as today available. And in C08, little bit, outside of that area are 1,944. And if I see all along November, how many sales? So from 1st of November till end of November in C01, we have 371 units that were sold. And in total, we have 1,428 units which were leased in the core, financial district or C01 area. And if I see C08 areas, we have 168 sales reported in the month of November, and the leases were 708. So it's not, guys, all doom and gloom. There are still, professionals who love to live in downtown Toronto. And at the end of the day, yes, the rents certainly have, come down from last year in condo market. I am seeing 15 to 20% drop in prices and creating tremendous opportunity for tenants. So there's no denying the market is balanced. And I was talking to the gentleman in the morning. So he makes like mid six-figure income. He's in IT, so he has bunch of condos there. So I said, you are already in the highest tax bracket, and this is the time in December when lot of investors or even we talk about stock market. So it's a write-off season. So lot of stocks which people are holding all year long, they are losing money. People get rid of those stocks, by hedge fund managers, or normal people can sell those stocks to claim the write-off for the next season. So just like that, I told him, I said, think like an investor. I personally been investing in real estate in Greater Toronto for last 15 years. So I don't panic. So a true investors never panic. They just ride the wave. So from last year he's losing $400 or $300 on a condo rental. So it will basically, he can create that extra $3,600 loss against his personal income next year. And at the end of the day, you have to be smart. You can't be speculating in these kind of markets. So this is all, I was telling him. And then if we talk about a price point at this point of time in Toronto market, we have seen a detached in GTA area. The prices are hovering around $1.47 million. The detached price actually is up 8.7% as compared to last year. And if I talk about semis, the semi price is hovering around $1.160 million for a semi. The prices are up in Toronto area 8.8% for the month of November 2020. And for townhouses, the average price in Toronto is $819,000, which is up 7.3%. And condos are still very affordable and attractive for first-time buyers. The price point is sitting at $640,000. Prices are down 3% as compared to last year in 416 Toronto area. So if I see suburbs of Toronto, which is 905, phone code. So those ones, we have right now detached. Prices are up 19.2%, and the average price point is $1.124 million for a detached. For a semi, $816,000, and it is up 16% as compared to November of 2019. The townhouses in 905 areas are up 14.9%, and the approximate value is $729,000, which is priced still very attractive. And for condo apartments, the average price point is $533,000, and the increase was 4.8%. So as I said, 905 area condos are doing way better. So if you're buying in Brampton, Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington, even Greater Golden Horseshoe area, Hamilton area, so those things are doing very well. Especially if you're following news. Last couple of weeks there was a big hoopla about HSBC offering 0.99% variable rate, which is kind of a very attractive if you are doing high ratio insured mortgages, meaning you have to own the property to live there, and you need to make less than 20% down. So it has to be insured mortgage. So if you're doing 5%, 10%, 15% down, yes, HSBC can give you 0.99, but they will make sure you jump through all the hoops of to qualify for stress test. Basically, you have to qualify at the rate of 4.79%. Then they can give you that. But as I said, mostly people have to live in the property. It's not applicable for rental properties. So that is still very attractive. So what happened is December typically is the slowest month. So to attract more business, they are doing all these things to get good head start for the next year. The other thing, guys, is the vacancy rate in downtown condo market I'm looking is basically 3 times more as compared to last year same month in November, as per the recent report from Urbanation. So Urbanation says basically right now the vacancy rate in Toronto is close to 2.4% versus last year when the vacancy rate was 0.8%. The reason I'm talking about vacancy rate, friends, if you listen to news, there has been a talk in the city of Toronto of putting or considering a vacant property tax. So if you know the news, Vancouver already has vacant property tax for last couple of years, and Toronto also is considering to put 1% vacant tax of your property value, whatever the current value assessment. So you will pay 1% as a tax for keeping your property vacant starting 2022. So as an investor, if you're a speculator, just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Next year, if the city goes forward and say we are bringing the vacant, property tax, don't be surprised. A lot of investors, who can't afford these condos or, bleeding money and can't afford, they might bring more units for sale, right? And I'm an investor. I won't be selling mine for sure, and a lot of my clients I deal with, they will be fine, they won't be selling. But if you want to sell, and just keep watching my video or keep a tab on the news in the market. If the city says we are going forward with 1% vacancy rate, before they apply in 2022, you should actually sell and cash out, or if that's your plan, right? Because they expect to raise approximately $66 million, from those vacant land taxes, right? Because why they're doing vacant land taxes is to encourage the owners to either sell or rent those units. Because if you're going to Gardner Express in the evening these days, you will see some of the buildings, they're all, some floors you see lights not turned on. It means it's vacant, nobody live there, they're either for lease. So as I said in the previous stats in this video, right now we are close to 4,286 units for rent in C01 area. So if you're going in downtown right now, so 4,000 approximately units are for rent. And obviously if the city applies 1% vacant land, vacant property tax, so all those speculators or investors will be impacted. So it will push them to rent and maybe rent it for lesser dollars. So that's about it, guys. So at the end, I hope you like the video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Real Estate Edge with Jimmy Singh, kindly do so. Or if you're an investor looking to rent your condo, sell your condo, or if you're looking to buy a good deal in downtown, actually, as a matter of fact, there's lots of good deals to be had. So, there's a lot of assignments, a lot of build completions coming this year, and, all those things will be absorbed. As a matter of fact, recent November data, as per CMHC, which is Canadian Mortgage Housing Corporation, they say we have in total, 30,085 housing starts for new construction projects in Toronto in pandemic this year. So guys, just imagine, we are talking about different stories. There's always two parts. Some people say everything is doomed. Then there are optimist people, who see a bright future ahead, right? So it just says we in Toronto, 11,000 more units were start construction this year versus any other city in Canada. So if they talk the numbers, Toronto has 30,085 units started this year for construction, and we have in total 23,471 units which were completed, and the absorption was 21,525, which is pretty good, not bad for pandemic. Versus if we talk about Vancouver, that's another big market. It has 16,179 housing starts, and in Montreal, that's another good market in Quebec, we have in total 19,293 housing starts. So at the end of the day, guys, here is what it is. I see next couple of quarters for condo market, maybe 2 quarters, 3 quarters, there'll be supply, just like that. And once, the renters come back, they start, leasing those units, it will stabilize. And then basically once they start distribution, vaccination in bulk, and start traveling, things will resume. And people have to, start working from their offices, right? It is challenging market. So that is a word of caution. If you're an investor, for downtown, for short term, it is not looking very good. But again, it's very hard to predict what's going to happen in future. I'm not here. I don't have a crystal ball, and pretty much there's plenty of people who are, economists or bankers. They have, predicting different, price rises. And recent forecast from some of the top real estate brokerages, they're predicting next year, 2021, Toronto house prices are expected to grow 3 to 6%. And at the end of the day, the only challenge I see right now is supply of development lands. So we have to open up more lands for developers to make the house prices come lower. And if you watch a couple of my other videos, challenges about affordable housing, where some of the people said there's lots of land, infill land available in Toronto, especially very old apartment buildings which have a lot of land for parking and stuff, which is close to a lot of subways and those areas. Those can also be used to put another tower there, which is already happening in some spots in Mississauga, North York and Toronto. I'm already noticing that. Or if you have already a mid-rise building, maybe they can reinforce the foundation and maybe put extra floors for people to have more affordability. So that is something I have to see. But if you have any questions, any concerns, guys, feel free to leave your comments. I'll respond back, and I will keep you posted, as soon as we have more news about the market. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Have a good day.